Welcome to the GameOsu quarterfinal match between Vaxei and Spare. I am your caster, Dios Dong, and I'll be joined shortly by Demarsh, who is currently Pizza Module. Currently just waiting on both players to join the lobby, so we'll be getting started shortly as soon as that happens. For those of us who haven't watched any of the matches yet in quarterfinals, there's a couple of differences between this round and the last round. First, this is best of 11 instead of best of 9, so first to 6 points wins this match. Second, this is slightly larger map pool. It's 6 Nomad and 4 Hidden Hard Rock and DT. Of course, still one tiebreaker. And last, there's actually 2 bans now instead of 1, so both players get an extra chance to get rid of something they are not comfortable on.
Yeah, both players having 2 bans instead of 1 makes a huge difference.
And thank you, Demarsh, for joining me here now.
Sorry about that.
No longer pizza mode. And again, currently just waiting on both players to join the lobby. As soon as that happens, we'll get into roles and then picks and bans. Demarsh, do you think this map pool favors either player by much or no?
I mean, both players, have got similar skill sets. Both of them quite strong hidden and double time players. So it's quite difficult to say. I want to say maybe Spare might have advantages on Hard Rock, but I'm honestly not 100% sure.
Yeah, I know Vaxei has had a lot of really good Hard Rock plays as well. I think he's had Hard Rock plays on a lot of high star tech maps also, so even then it's not well decided for Spare on the map pool.
Yeah, I think Vaxei is quite good at alternation type maps as well, so might see him pick some of the Hard Rock 4, for example.
Yeah, Hard Rock 4 are probably one of the most difficult maps in the pool, actually. Not that high of star rating, but very, very difficult patterns throughout the entire map. And that difficulty stays consistent throughout it as well. Lots of bans on Hard Rock 4, as well as Nomad 6, actually. It's been banned almost every match this weekend. And we do finally have both players in the room, so we'll be getting onto roles and bans shortly. Dude, I can't believe Spare rolled 66 points PogChamp. Holy moly, such a good roll. And Vaxei has left the room, so we'll be just, waiting on that for a second. Couple of other noteworthy maps in the pool, just maps that have either been picked a lot or banned a lot. Nomad 4 is actually the consistency map for this pool. The highest star map in the pool at almost 7 stars, just underneath. Just a lot of jumps and streams throughout the map, but mostly the cross-screen jumps is where we've seen a lot of misses there. Alright, and Spare has won the roll. Also seen quite a lot of picks on Nomad 1, Nomad 3, and Hidden 3.
Oh.
Looks like we're still waiting on Spare to make his decision on either first pick or first ban.
I think the majority of players that have won the role have tended to side with the first ban over the first pick.
Yeah, it's usually the opposite of what you'd expect with that, but a lot of players, and Spare actually taking first pick, but a lot of players opting for first ban to sort of see what their opponent is going to be picking generally for the rest of the match. And yeah, Vaxei will ban out Hard Rock 4. Again, that's definitely one of, if not the hardest map in the pool. Very, very difficult alt map throughout.
Yeah, I think we've only seen that map 1 or 2 times in this round. The majority of players opting to ban it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Spare went ahead and banned Nomad 6 here as well. Yeah, Hidden 2 also seeing a lot of bans, actually. I don't think I've even seen that picked yet in any of the streamed matches.
Yeah, no, that map has mainly been avoided. I think it might have been picked in the Choco Mint match. I'm not 100% sure.
And actually double banning Hard Rock, choosing to ban out Hard Rock 3 as well. That's sort of the consistency Hard Rock pick, but there are some tricky patterns in some streams that double back on themselves while remaining curved, and some space slider streams, plus a very heavy tech section in the middle of the map.
Yeah, the tech parts of that map really do catch a lot of players out.
Yeah.
And especially at this later stage, can be quite crucial and devastating.
And then last ban from Spare before moving into his first pick will be Hidden 3, so we won't be seeing Future Cider, actually. That's one of the maps that's been actually picked quite a lot throughout the weekend.
Yeah, you could definitely see a theme, though, with Spare trying to ban the harder hidden maps.
Yeah, banning out both of the really intensive reading picks from Hidden, while Vaxei is banning out sort of the I think probably just Hard Rock maps that he's had a bit of trouble with. Hard Rock 4 definitely makes sense, and Hard Rock 3, there's a lot of patterns that could catch you off guard.
Yeah, so I wonder if Spare will go with the Hard Rock to start off.
It would definitely make sense for Spare to start off with Hard Rock 1 or 2, and Vaxei to start off with Hidden 1 or 2, but Spare actually picks Nomad 1.
Yeah, Orca, whale difficulty. This map we've seen quite a lot, actually. Fairly common pick.
Yeah, and this map is focused mostly on streams and stamina, being able to hit some of the longer streams while comboing through some of the slider-based tech patterns in this map, but again, mostly focused on the stamina aspect.
Yeah, this map, a fairly standard length for a no-mod pick. 3 minutes 28 seconds, so not too long, not too short. So a good way to start off the match.
Yeah, and if these players aren't already warmed up, they'll definitely be warmed up by the end of this pick. Couple of very, very long streams near the end of it, 32 plus notes for each of them. So,
and so here we go. Map number 1 in this best of 11 matchup. And both these players are starting out strong.
yeah, this early... Yeah, neither player dropping much accuracy in the early sections of the map here, but this is for sure the easiest section of the map. Yeah, Spare with a really weird-looking slider break during the slow section.
Not a good start. Just after we mentioned it as well, about how comfortable these players were looking.
Yeah, especially on his own first pick. That's a really easy way to give over a breakpoint, missing during that slow section.
But we have seen that as an almost recurring theme in this round so far.
Yeah, first pick is almost cursed in this round. Both players comboing through that section with a lot of space bursts and a lot of really aim-intensive streams. Vaxei looking really nice with 99.7% accuracy as well.
Yeah, both players with really strong accuracy. It's just unfortunate. I believe it was a slider break from Spare.
Yeah, really early on. And there's another combo break from Spare, dropping a couple of misses in that longer stream. Vaxei, meanwhile, able to hold on to combo through the stamina section and through the doubles in the middle of it as well.
But yeah, with such a massive combo, it's so one-sided, this map. Even with a quarter left, it's almost already over.
Yeah, it was only 2 combo breaks from Spare, but against someone like Vaxei, you can't afford to be dropping combo, especially during first pick or during a map that's almost consistency focused with how just stamina oriented this map is.
Yeah, it was a very similar result in the match with Vaxei against Flying Tuna, where Flying Tuna just had one miss or one slider break in a map, and that was it. So now
And Vaxei taking it home with the FC. Really nice first play from Vaxei to get that breakpoint.
yeah, 3 100s, really good score.
Yeah, almost the best score that we've had on that map this round. Bartek actually double S'd this map during his match against Reedcat, but still really nice score from Vaxei. Only 3 times 100 is a very nuts FC.
And so with that, Vaxei the first one to score in this break point. So now going to have the chance to pick a map that Vaxei feels comfortable with and extend that lead.
Yeah, with how the bans went down, I wouldn't be surprised if Vaxei picked Hidden right here. But Spare went with Nomad when Vaxei double banned Hard Rock. So yeah, Vaxei actually just going with Nomad 5.
It could be that they're trying to save them for towards the end of the match.
Yeah, could be the case for sure, and would be very nice to have as a sort of trump card near the end. Regardless, this map, Yoshimokamu, is the alt map in Nomad. Fairly long as well, 4 minutes 15 seconds. And this has a lot of patterns that are very anti-flow. Usually in alt maps, you see a lot of flowing-based patterns that are sort of notes right in a row or in a circular pattern, but these are sort of at the regular acute angles that you would expect in a jump map, so plays a lot differently from a normal alt map.
Yeah, and a very lengthy alt map as well, 4 minutes 15 seconds. And we've seen, especially with some of the earlier matchups that we've had, and that is not a good start for Spare, who finds a slider break early on.
Yeah, another early slider break. Looking a little bit shaky from Spare on a lot of these maps. And someone in chat called it, both of these players are single tapping this map. It is only 130 BPM, so fairly slow for an alt map. Definitely single tappable for a couple of players who are known for high BPM and high star DT plays.
Yeah, I believe in one of the matches we had earlier today between Apraxia and Shiroha, we had a alt and single tap battle between the two of them, I believe.
Yeah, I believe Shiroha was single tapping and Apraxia was alternating, but both players here just opting to single tap.
Doing with what feels most comfortable. Going against the system.
And again, you can see a lot of these patterns are not at all flow-aim based, almost all acute angle jumps, and a lot of flow breaking patterns as well, going from larger jumps to smaller ones right in a row. There's another slider break for Spare, actually, about halfway through the map. One of the worst places that you can get a combo break. It's very hard to come back from a combo break halfway through a map if your opponent still has combo for longer. And there's actually 2 more misses on that flowing pattern, too.
Yeah, Spare really struggling with this pick.
Yeah, definitely a good pick for Vaxei. Expected to win this, of course, it is his pick, but 99.92% accuracy, still the full combo. Spare clearly a little bit frustrated there.
Yeah, Spare looking so smooth on these notes.
And there's actually a couple more misses for Spare on that more intensive pattern. Vaxei, meanwhile, still 1 times 100 on this map.
Yeah, Vaxei definitely the favorite here, if not for this match, but for the whole tournament as well. Definitely showing why right now.
And of course, as soon as we comment on Vaxei's act, he drops 3 more hundreds. But it doesn't really matter too much when Spare is dropping misses instead, so we'll be able to take this point, bring himself up to 2-0.
Yeah, Spare struggling with that pattern at the end there. Hasn't made much of a difference.
No, and yeah, only the 4 times 100 for Vaxei. 2 full combos in a row to start off this match, looking really, really strong. And Spare as well looking good. That's a fairly good score for this map. We've seen a lot of people have a lot of trouble with this map as well, but Vaxei just really powering through.
Yeah, very strong start for Vaxei. But Spare now with a chance to try and break that streak.
And Spare will bust out the trump card a bit early. It goes with Hard Rock 2. This is a fairly weird pick in Hard Rock. A lot of bursts, but mostly focused on how you can aim them. Very intensive throughout. A lot of bursts into sliders, into aim, and all mixed together with a little bit of finger control as well.
Yeah, this map, not very long either. Just 2 minutes, 9 seconds. This map, so one of the shorter ones in the pool.
Yeah, any combo break on a map this short means much more than it does on a long map.
So Vaxei now going to be going for third full combo in a row, I guess, in this matchup.
Spare hoping to full combo this so he can at least beat out Vaxei's score and put himself on the board here. And unfortunately not going to be the full combo for Spare, once again dropping a couple of misses, this time on a burst pattern, following a couple jumps.
Yeah, unfortunate for Spare, who's just been, it's always just been one or two patterns that have caught him out. It's caused him to drop all the combo. And relief of Vaxei, who is still holding the combo, and now storming ahead with the match. Another miss for Vaxei on that pattern there. Sorry, not Vaxei, Spare, I do apologize.
Yeah, another miss for Spare there. Vaxei actually still holding the full combo, even through some of these hard-to-aim spaced burst patterns, and still with really nice accuracy. Again, 99.4% right now. And that'll be not quite the full combo for Vaxei. Will drop a miss near the end, but with only one times miss, definitely enough to win the third pick in a row, and his second breakpoint in a row against Spare. Yeah, Spare saying his aim is very inconsistent, and yeah, a lot of these misses Spare have just been right after a hard-to-aim pattern. Like in this map, his first couple misses were on a burst that was right after, I think, a long slider pretty far away on the screen.
Yeah, I think aiming those spaced patterns
And well,
at the moment.
Yeah, and if your opponent's aim is inconsistent, then it's always a good idea to pick a consistency map, and Nomad 4 is exactly that. That's the consistency pick for aim and bursts in Nomad. Usually it goes in the Nomad 1 slot, but it is the Nomad 4 consistency pick coming out from Vaxei.
Yeah, this map, I think the highest rated, star rated map in the pool at 6.96. And it's quite a long map as well, which made sense for a consistency. 3 minutes 47 seconds in length. But with the way Vaxei is playing, Spare going to be wanting to look for most likely a full combo.
Yeah, I think he'll almost need the full combo. It's been 2 full combos and a 1-times miss from Vaxei so far. And even that 1-times miss was near the very end of the map. Still got almost 900,000 points on the last pick. But if what Spare is saying is true and his aim is inconsistent, as what we've been seeing does seem to be true, then he'll have a very hard time full comboing this.
Yeah, definitely won't be easy for him. And not to mention the fact that Vaxei has all the momentum behind him. 3 maps won in a row.
Vaxei actually dropping a lot of back on that 1/3 pattern there. Does give a slight score lead over to Spare by about 7,000-8,000 points.
Both players holding strong here in the early going. No issues so far. You can see why the star rating on this map is so high. With all the full screen jumps, or near full screen jumps, that players have to try and hit one after another.
And both players comboing through that jump section and the stream afterwards. Spare actually still holding the higher accuracy here.
Yeah, Spare initially looks very solid in the first half of the map. Hoping he can keep it up in the second half and get a first point on the board in this matchup.
Both players comboing through the slightly slower aim and triple section.
But Vaxei is trailing behind on accuracy here.
Yeah, by about 0.7% or so, down at 98.8, while Vaxei's up at 99.5. Or, well, Spare's up at 99.5, sorry.
So 1/4 of the map left. Both players hold their combos and their accuracies don't see a massive change. Spare looking like gonna take it a first break point. Get on the board, but
There are still some heavy jumps near the end of this map that we need to get through.
there they are. There's the one set. Both players, no problem.
And yeah, looks like this will be Spare's first point and a break point at that. Finally putting himself on the board, making it 3-1.
Yeah, both players with the full combo there. But Spare coming out on top with the higher accuracy. Very impressive plays from both players.
Yeah, not looking like very inconsistent aim anymore. Able to get out the full combo there.
Yeah, 18,000 point difference.
And Spare will go ahead and pick DT1 next. DT1 is... yeah, Midorigo Queen Bee. So this is the 230 BPM stamina map. Filled with a lot of very long streams and a lot of bursts throughout the map. It's also the only AR8 DT map in the pool, so very, very object dense as well.
Yeah, so for people not aware, this this map with DT puts it up to 9.7, so not even AR10 with double time. And like Dios said, a very dense map. So a very interesting choice, but both players, it's hard to say which way this is going to go. With both players being very top TT players.
Both players comboing through the first stream and a little bit of finger control section there at the end, but Vaxei holding the double S, spare down at 97%.
Spare actually, sorry, Vaxei actually dropping a couple of hundreds there. Giving Spare the lead again. Both players must feel so comfortable, must feel right at home on these sorts of maps. Go through the double patterns, no real issues.
Yeah, both players should be very well versed at this BPM. But Vaxei actually, I think, dropping a miss there, or was it a slider break? I couldn't see.
Yeah, I'm afraid I missed that as well. I think it might have been a slider break.
Regardless, dropping combo there, and that will give a pretty hefty score lead over to Spare now, who's still holding the full combo and over 99% accuracy as well.
Yeah, one of the only 2 times we've seen Vaxei miss this round. So Vaxei gonna try to build the combo back up without some form of offense, but as long as Spare is able to hold on.
And with the score lead over 200,000 now, looks like this should be going over to Spare regardless of if he misses right now or not. But not showing any signs of dropping combo or accuracy, comboing through both the doubles and all the streams and bursts with just immaculate accuracy.
Yeah, now we're at literally at the end of the map. Last couple of notes. It is Spare coming out with the full combo. Takes a second point. Making it 3-2, Vaxei Spare.
And both players performing really well right now. Spare with 2 full combos and Vaxei with 3 so far. Usually only see 1 or 2 full combos per match, but both of these players just playing out of their minds right now. And honestly, 2 of the top players in the game, so it's not unexpected at all.
Yeah. Vaxei going back to no mod 3.
Gotta love no mod 3. This is mostly stream aim pick. Only 170 BPM, so it's going to be very comfortable to act for both players, but the aim on these streams is so difficult. Lots of streams that are broken up into doubles with spacing in between them, lots of streams that are accelerating and spacing, and lots of streams that just have very high spacing and curve around each other. So overall, very difficult to aim.
Yeah, this being one of the longer maps in the pool as well. 4 minutes 10 seconds. So definitely got to keep the concentration throughout these tricky space streams for a long period of time. Vaxei looking a bit shaky and it drops a couple of hundreds, but
Or just, yeah, Spare dropping a couple hundreds there. Vaxei still holding the double S. That's why I'm here. Don't worry, I got you.
I'll get it right one day, I'm sure.
I've made the same mistake a couple times already this round, so... We're coming up to the first KI where we're going to have a lot of those double streams that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, and Vaxei with the accuracy lead as well. So Spare fighting a bit of an uphill battle now.
Yeah, really nuts accuracy from Vaxei. I mean, this map's BPM makes it fairly easy to act, but the patterns being so hard to aim makes it difficult to keep up that accuracy consistently, and 99.5% is really, really good on this map. 99, nothing to sneeze at either from Spare, but just not quite as good as Vaxei's right now. And that 50 from Spare means that was a slider break, so he's actually going to be dropping combo now. Vaxei keeping up the full combo so far through all those cut streams and through that KI section.
Yeah, an unfortunate combo reset for Spare. He was looking so strong after winning 2 maps in a row. That's what this match has pretty much come down to, is which player will break.
Yeah, really, the player with the FC being the winner of pretty much every map so far, except for Nomad 4, which both players had full combos and it was just the Ack battle. And Spare actually dropping another slider break there, now cursor dancing, so probably has Vaxei's combo up, has the scoreboard open, and knows that it's going to be very difficult to come back.
Yeah, Vaxei looking so strong on all of these maps. Don't really, I would say, maybe one mistake. Not all of these. Yeah, now we begin to approach the end of the map. And Vaxei still holding full combo. Are they going to be able to hold it till the end?
Yeah, I think there's just a couple other sections with some high spacing left in the map, but pretty much over. Should be the full combo for Vaxei. Really nuts accuracy, 99.75% on this map is, I think, the highest we've seen. I know we've seen at least one full combo before, and yeah, there's that last highly spaced stream.
Hit it no problem.
Really nuts play from Vaxei, actually. Only 500s in a 2100 combo map. 99.76% accuracy. Again, I mean, this is Vaxei. He's one of the top players in the game right now, and has been for a while, but still playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah, very impressive play. Spare doing very well as well. Just fortunate one misses, and then another combo reset, and that's it.
Yeah, this match really is super close between the two of them, but Vaxei just edging out a lead on a couple of more maps so far than Spare can. Next pick is to Spare, and he'll go with DT2. This is the 260 BPM aim map. I think one of the highest star maps in the pool as well. Not quite the highest, but one of the highest star maps in the pool. Yeah, this is 6.77 stars, the highest being 6.96. And this is AR 10.2. It's 262 BPM and is mostly focused on aim. There's hardly any bursts throughout this entire map. So I think both players are going to be very comfortable on this. I think Spare basically looking for the ACK battle on this map.
Yeah, Spare gonna be going with what worked. But both these players so strong at DT.
And yeah, with that early break, or with that earlier break from Spare, looking like Vaxei has got this map fairly under control. I don't expect a combo break from either of the players on this map, and like I said earlier, should have been an ACK battle between these two.
Yeah. In this sort of matchup, it's just so... It just comes down to one mistake will cost you an entire map. That's very rough for players to be... A lot of pressure to be under as well.
And there's actually another miss from Spare on that heavier jump section, so we'll definitely go over to Vaxei, still holding the full combo, I believe, at only 1 times 100 right now.
Yeah, both players with really high accuracy, both holding 99%. Definitely would have been a close accuracy battle. Both players spinning to win there. Even though the only one who could win was Vaxei with the full combo.
3 times 100 of really nice accuracy again, 99%. This has been a really nuts performance from Vaxei, from both players, honestly, but Vaxei just able to get a couple of more full combos, a couple of more better plays than Spare. And it's still not too late to count Spare out. We've had plenty of matches during this weekend where someone is down by 3 points and just comes back right away. A lot of matches where someone is down 3-0 and ties it up 3-3. A lot of matches where someone is down 5-2 or 5-1 and forces a tiebreaker. So, especially with a player like Spare, who's got such great experience in tournaments, definitely can't count him out yet.
Yeah. But even then, you're talking 4 maps in a row against one of the best players in Osu.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough road, but
it's not impossible.
No, not at all. And Vaxei will go ahead and pick DT3 at match point to try to finish this match off and win this quarterfinal match. This is a finger control and stamina heavy DT map. Haven't seen this picked quite so much during quarterfinals yet, though.
Yeah, definitely not one of the most popular DT maps in the pool.
No. And fairly long as well, 3 minutes and 30 seconds almost. So at AR 10.3, that's a tough task for a lot of players, but obviously both of these players very adept at reading ARs, even higher than 3.
Yeah, and this map's so fast as well. And actually the longest map in the DT pool as well.
Yeah.
Really tests both players' stamina, especially at for such a long period of time.
Yeah, and with all these doubles in the map, it really is also a finger control test, not just with the stamina, which it does still affect, but being able to read those correctly and act them as well is a skill in and of itself. And right now, Spare is actually winning that act battle up almost a full percent on Vaxei.
And Vaxei finding a miss.
Yeah, this could be the start of the comeback. Like we said, it's not too late for Spare to come back in this and force the tiebreaker. And Vaxei finding a miss there is definitely the way in.
But now it's up to Spare to build on that mistake from Vaxei. Build up the combo, build up the score. You never know when a break might occur.
Still not a very big score lead for Spare. Getting up to about 100,000, but we'll need to grow that quite a bit more before we can call it for him.
Yeah, we're only halfway through the map. Plenty of time to come back into this for Vaxei.
Yeah, and with the score lead up almost to 200k, it should be fairly easy for Spare to close this out, but a miss here with Vaxei comboing the rest of it could bring it back to Vaxei's favor.
But it's going to have to be soon because that score gap is widening.
Yeah, up over 200,000 now for Spare. That ACK lead is going down though, as well. Spare before up at 99.5, now down Vaxei at about 99.2 for both of them. But with such a high score, I think this is probably going to go to Spare.
Yeah, very good for Spare. Surprised he didn't pick this sooner.
Yeah, looking very comfortable on this. Yeah, and that should be the full combo from Spare. Pulling out another accuracy lead at the end of it, going up to 99.4%.
Definitely taking nothing away from Vaxei, who gets a 1200 combo of their own. Just that one miss.
Yeah, one miss, and looks like one slider break there as well. Not sure if that's just an app drop or a slider break, but yeah, just the better play for Spare on that map. Still needs to win 2 in a row just to force the tiebreaker, but that is the start of the comeback, and that's what he needed to stay in this match.
That's 1. 3 more to go for Spare to mount the comeback.
But again, just one more for Vaxei, still at match point. Just needs to win one pick, whether it's his own or Spare's, does not matter. But really does not want to let it get to that tiebreaker. And we'll see what Spare will go for next. He did do fairly well on that 10.3 pick just now. Might try the other one, DT4, but no, goes with Nomad 6, Almost. And that is the Igor map that's been banned, I think, every single match this weekend. This is the high circle size, so very small circle, stream and stamina map for high BPM. This is 230 BPM and lots of streams in it.
Yeah, and also some quite dense parts to it as well. This map. So even though it's quite a high circle size, very dense patterns. But I have to say, I'm not expecting an act battle on this one. Definitely, I think it will come down to who breaks first.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a reason that this has been banned in almost every match this weekend.
Perhaps Spare using it as a chance to maybe try and throw off Vaxei.
So far, early ACK lead on these streams going to Vaxei, about 1% in ACK. But lots of streams still to come, and both players should be comfortable on this BPM.
Yeah, those really long snaking sliders with this circle size. I can expect a high demand of level of play from both these players.
Yeah.
Just hold that combo and Spare. First to drop.
Finding a miss on one of the jumps in the slow section. Slider, repeat sliders during the stream.
Yeah, just slightly undershot with his cursor, I believe.
But there's actually a miss that comes out from Vaxei now as well.
Not a big enough score lead to call it.
No, definitely not. We're not even halfway through the map yet. And Spare now with a about 220, 230 combo lead should be able to take the score lead back for himself.
Yeah, this map is not over just yet. But here we go. High density streams. And we go right into the break.
The control over your cursor required to aim those jumps in between those super heavy streams is ridiculous, but both players able to do it.
Vaxei with another miss.
Yeah, on that slow section as well, looking very uncharacteristic, but Spare now with the score lead as well as about a 600 combo lead to go with it. Looking very good on this map.
Vaxei actually, despite the misses, is holding, or was holding, the accuracy advantage, but now all even.
Yeah, both players even in accuracy right now, but Spare actually slider breaking. Not sure if there's enough map left for Vaxei to pull this score lead back in his favor. Might require a
very. Oh wait! Oh, it's going.
Spare dropping so much accuracy on that stream. There might be enough combo left in this end section for Vaxei to take the score lead now.
It's very slowly moving over. Oh, and Spare misses again, and that's gonna drag it over.
Yeah, Vaxei's still holding a very high combo right now. He would need to miss almost right now for Spare to have a chance at winning this.
But it's not gonna happen this part of the map. Definitely not known for his misses. The misses, I think, have happened. And with that,
that's gonna be it. That's gonna be 6-3 for Vaxei. Very close on that last map. Both players dropping combo in many places, and Spare actually with the higher max combo, but that higher accuracy and bigger combo near the end for Vaxei getting him the points.
But a very intense final map for both those players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very impressive performance from them. So now the result, final score, 6-3 Vaxei Spare.
And Vaxei will now go on to face Choco Mint, aka Shigatora, aka Nathan Onosu, in the winners bracket semifinals match. Spare will drop down to losers bracket, but will be facing. We'll be facing the winner of Bartek versus Skydiver later on in losers bracket. So definitely make sure to tune in for semifinals next week and for Spare's losers bracket match next week.
Of course, with Vaxei moving on, we now have 2 players that have actually been guaranteed part of the prize pot. Both Vaxei and Chocomint guaranteed some of the massive prize pool that we have for this tournament.
Yeah, in case you're unaware, prize pool for this tournament is 5,000, about $5,500 US as well. Really huge prize pool for this, the largest prize pool in OSU. So definitely a reason for these players to be practicing the map pool and playing as well as both of these players did today.
But yes, guys, with that match ending, that is the last match we have on for you today.
Yeah, there is one more match very late today at, well, actually very early tomorrow at 4 UTC between Taibai and Flying Tuna. That is in the loser bracket. Hopefully we'll have a stream for that as well. Make sure to tune in if we do. Thank you for watching this. This was a great match between Vaxei and Spare.
Yeah, just as we predicted it would be and hoped it was. It was a great matchup with some very close scores and some exciting moments. But yeah, that is going to do it from us, guys. So thank you all for watching. And from all of us here at GameOsu, we will see you guys next time.
Yeah, and from both of your casters as well, from Dios and the Marsh, we will see you next time.
Take care, everybody.